Receive without pride. Let go without attachment. Marcus Aurelius. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more of it than the next man. C.S. Lewis. Bezos warns Amazon employees, when the stock is up 30% in a month, don't feel 30% smarter. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. 1 Corinthians 13-4. All men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride. Sophocles. The proud person always wants to do the right thing, the great thing, but because he wants to do it in his own strength, he is fighting not with man, but with God. Soren Kierkegaard. Through pride we are ever deceiving ourselves, but deep down below the surface of the average conscience a still, small voice says to us, something is out of tune. Carl Jung. How can you say to your neighbor, let me take the speck out of your eye while the log is in your own eye, you hypocrite? First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your neighbor's eye. Matthew 7:3-5. A proud man is always looking down on things and people, and, of course, as long as you are looking down, you cannot see something that is above you. C.S. Lewis. The proud wish God would agree with them. They are not interested in changing their opinions to agree with God's. Ezra Taft Benson. Pride makes us artificial, and humility makes us real. Thomas Merton. But when his heart became arrogant and hardened with pride, he was deposed from his royal throne and stripped of his glory. Daniel 5:20. Pride is a master of deception. When you think you're occupied in the weightiest business, that's when he has you in his spell. Marcus Aurelius. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. 1 Peter 5-6. It was pride that changed angels into devils. It is humility that makes men as angels. St. Augustine. Pride must die in you, or nothing of heaven and live in you. Andrew Murray. Nothing is more short-lived than pride. Ben Jonson. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourself. Philippines 2-3. What the world needs is more geniuses with humility. There are so few of us left. Oscar Levant. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Proverbs 11-2. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. The fear of the Lord teaches a man wisdom, and humility comes before honor. Proverbs 15:33. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Romans 12:16. But when his heart became arrogant and hardened with pride, he was deposed from his royal throne and stripped of his glory. Daniel 5:20. At every trifle take offense. That always shows great pride or little sense. Alexander Pope. Many wise men have addressed the destructive power of pride. In order to overcome pride and its destructive force, you need to practice humility and love the people around you. Check out the resources in the description and be sure to leave a comment. What is your favorite pride quote? How is pride holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself?